That's the bad guy then.
Of the new.
Jeez.
Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war.
Oh my gosh.
The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
That looks awesome! Holy crap, bro. We're gonna have to take this. We are gonna have to take this into the editing software and go frame by frame, if you know what I'm saying. And holy crap, dude. I just noticed you subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing again. And thank you so much for the bits. This is crazy. They actually put Nazi zombies in the name. I thought it was gonna be a completely different name. But holy crap, bro. This is cool. So give me just a second. It's not what I meant to do. Ah! My scenes are all over the place. I don't have them set up properly right now. Jeez, oh man. That was really cool. Give me just a second to add my image, because for some reason it is all messed up here. We're doing it live! We're doing it live, just as they would say. Holy jeez. Hold me, please. Holy jeez, hold me, please. That's what I'm saying. Where in the world did my folder go? There it is. There's my pancake. Give me just a second, guys. We're going to get this video into the editing software really quick. And then from there, we're going to go frame by frame. But wow, that was spectacular. That was a different type of something. I was not expecting that. What do you guys think? That was unlike anything I've ever seen in a long time. Let's go ahead and get this over here. Sorry guys, this is taking so long. I'm throwing it in my software really quick so we can go frame by frame and take a look at this, shall we? Boy, oh boy. All right. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, shall we? Let's take a look through this, shall we? Oh boy, this has actually got me pretty dang hyped right now. This has really got me hyped. All right, let's see here. So this is the city, like right in the beginning. This is the city that was being shown in all the previews. Let's see if we can raise the brightness up a little bit. Doodly 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 doo. This is definitely the city that was shown, because you could tell the grate in the middle right there on the floor. That's pretty dang cool. So all those little teasers were showing, and then we go underground, and underground is a completely different type of situation. We got some bloody cages. The floor is all made of blood. That's kind of creepy down here. But I like the atmosphere. I like that it's so dark and creepy. Then we move into, it looks like a laboratory, But look at all the blood stains. So either that's from zombies that are moving around.
and producers of Voltron. So if you're a fan of
cosplay.
And a Voltron cosplay contest. So yeah, so if you guys are at Comic-Con or plan to be around Comic-Con and are rocking your Voltron cosplay, make sure you are over here at the Interactive Zone at the Fandom Fest stage
the Voltron
around
cast
2 p.m.
and producers themselves will judge you on your cosplay.
Yes, if you want Pidge and Hunk to judge your cosplay and award you prizes, this is where you want to be. Definitely excited for that. Up next, we're talking video game movies with a producer of famous video game movies, which is very cool. I'm a huge gamer and like kind of cinema fan, so it's nice to kind of get to talk about that.
So this works out well.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good perspective. We got a lot of awesome things tomorrow. We have great stuff. We're gonna get to talk to Michael Rooker from Guardians of the Galaxy, who's gonna come by. He played Yondu. Yondu himself's gonna come by. We have a lot more. We have contests. We're giving away Blu-rays for the upcoming Resident Evil film. We'll be talking to the cast and producers from that.
We're gonna talk about time travel and Game of Thrones too.
Yes, and we have some surprises. Yeah. So it's gonna be very exciting. I'm really excited for this Comic-Con. This is like the biggest one yet. Like I said, they get bigger every year. So definitely a lot of cool stuff. What are you personally most excited for, Sharon?
Oh my God, I'm actually really excited to talk to Voltron tonight because I've met them once and they were just super cool people and just laid back and joking around, and I'm very excited for that. I haven't always been like the biggest Teen Wolf fan, but I'm really excited for some reason for their panel because it's the end, right? And so like they have such a crazy huge fandom, and I'm pretty excited to just see how everything blows
in a German city in some sort of salt mines. These salt mines have been converted into a laboratory by Dr. Straub, and this takes place under a mountain. Now, our four characters, which I can't remember all of their names off the top of my head, but we have Marie Fisher, who's come in here to save her brother, Klaus Fischer. We also have Draston Hyde, which is played by David Tennant, which I'm super excited to hear about. We also have two other characters. So basically, Marie Fisher has enlisted these soldiers to basically help her on this mission to retrieve the stolen artifacts, which is Bubba Ross's sword, as well as a bunch of other items, as well as save her brother. We don't see her brother at all within this trailer, so we don't know what his fate is. But as we can tell from the teaser story that we had, this takes place during the winter season. They had to escape and go to this section here during the dead of winter. And this is based on a true story where men and women were risking their lives to save works of art. Basically, not only have the Germans created undead soldiers, but they've also stolen a load of very sought-after artifacts, such as a portrait of a young man, Raphael. If you look all this stuff up, you're going to know all about it. And here we have the first look at this cage, which I assume is where the boss zombie is going to be within. It looks crazy. It looks absolutely insane. We have what appears to be some sort of red light there, which could be some sort of trap. We also have, towards the back, some sort of hole behind this cage. It seems like this cage is raised right now, and there's a section where it will be lowered down, which just looks insane. We're continuing to go deeper down into the underground. Blood smeared all over the ground. This is awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying this live breakdown, by the way. I've never done this sort of thing before. And then we go right down into the laboratory itself, where Dr. Straub is working on some crazy stuff. Now, some things to point out. I might actually get rid of the face cam for this one, just so you can see everything. Alright, so, pointing out, if we look right in the far top right here, we can see some sort of machine, which we don't know what that does currently at this moment in time. It looks very suspicious though. It looks like it's got a hole on the bottom, like as if you can insert something. Maybe this is how the perks work within this. You literally put your hand in and it could be like an injection of some sort. Again, as we learn more, I will be sure to bring you the information. As we pan through, we can see what looks to be some operating tables with a dead body. We see some buzzsaws hanging from the ceiling, which looks crazy. In the background there, we see behind the glass windows, we see like soldiers literally hanging upside down. This more or less could be what we see as the sort of people that used to inhabit this city before they got turned into zombies. Because as we know from the story of this map, inhabitants of the town were turned into the undead, which is freaky as hell. We have also what looks to be some sort of tannoy speaker. So it could be a system where that's how the professor literally projects his voice around all of this area. Bam, we fade to black, and then we have Activision Presents. You can see a grill on the bottom floor with loads of blood smeared, possibly where loads of blood trickles out. We see a shot of the test subject material that we got in the teaser yesterday, a pair of scissors. This looks so gruesome, man. This literally is like the Nazi zombies that we've all been waiting to see, more or less. We have this mask here, which, look at this, man. It's like a face that's been stitched together with this really creepy gas mask on, where most of the gas mask and its flesh has been burned and ripped off, and all that's left is just part of the gas mask. And this could be sort of a symbol of... perhaps could be a symbol of Hitler. We have no real idea, but it seems to be an icon that's obviously related to the time of where this is happening. This is happening right at the end of World War II. It's the end of the Germans' sort of fight to try and win in the war, and they're now producing their own Fourth Reich, which is sick. And then we have this again. Now, to explain a little bit about the backstory of this, this is relating to a sort of cult of the German army that sought to try and learn about the Aryan race, and with that they're trying to learn about how they can sort of talk to God and use his powers. We also have a lot of other intel coming in now where they're building the story that's based on characters. That's their approach to the zombies mode. And they deployed small units that are looking for stolen art. They find much more than that, however, and that's from the dev John Horsley on the characters, a part of the modern faction of fine arts and some other thing. There's basically a group which has been sent here to try and look and find these art artifacts. Here we have the diagrams again from the teasers that we got yesterday, and this is stuff that's going to be pinned everywhere. This gives me such vibes of Doris. This is so sick. For those wondering, this really is the trailer. We're breaking it down right now. So this is Dr. Straub. He is the very villainous guy that has been creating and messing with all this stuff down here in the labs. All the zombie army is essentially based on him. We've already spoken about this door, but you can just tell all the bloodshed on that thing. It's crazy. And here we have a look at this electrical area. Now, Lex made a very good point, and he mentioned that in this section, it looks like what we can see left and right is a mixture of the USBs that we got sent with all the little teasers on it. And this is going to be so hype. Sledgehammer have just said that this map is going to have the hardest Easter egg hunt that you've ever been on. Bring it on, Sledgehammer. Bring it on. I'm so looking forward to this. You can see some sort of railway train going on the bottom and on the ceiling of this room as well. We can definitely see it leads out towards the back. So it's fair to say that this used to be sort of like a minecart section of sorts, and this is leading towards another segment. Bear in mind, this was a salt mine, so it's very easy to say that this definitely was an area where minecarts were flowing in and out, but I can't work out why we have that railway section on top of the ceiling there. But we continue it on. What is happening here? What is happening here? I'm trying to work out what this is. There's literally like, it looks like this is being used as an electrical trap of sorts. We can see zombies getting electrocuted here. Now, I made a video a few days ago talking about the Jack-in-the-Boxes that everyone got and how that Klaus and Marie Fisher's dad was a toy maker. There is a toy shop within this segment of the map, and Sledgehammer have just said that Marie and Klaus Fischer's father was a toy maker, and because of that, there's lots of toys and traps to use within this map. So I'm going to possibly predict that the Jack-in-the-Box that we got sent could possibly be monkey bombs. I've seen a lot of people speculating that those could easily be the monkey bombs within this map, but who knows what other sorts of crazy toys and stuff that we could see. And here we get our first look at the zombies, and their mouths are so wide, there's blood literally gaping out of them. I've never seen zombies this freaky before in my life. This looks so sick. But challenge accepted, Sledgehammer. Michael Condrey's literal wording was, it's going to be the hardest Easter egg hunt you've ever been on. Michael Condrey on Hidden Secrets in the World War II Zombies world. Oh man, this looks so good. Alright, and here we get our first shot of our first playable character with the STG-44. Since we slow this down, we can really see the action full front here with all of these zombies running. It's very clear to see that these guys are very fast. We seem to have a lot of different variety of zombie. We have ones wearing the hats and the uniform, others which are bold. We also have ones which seem to be really fast. There's a big thing about the speed and agility and strength of the zombies, which is going to be varied through the experiments that went down here. So it's very fair to assume that we could find zombies that are faster and slower than others, which is really exciting. And here we got our first proper look at the zombie in full outfit. How badass does this guy look? It looks so freaking good, man. I don't know what the zombie's carrying on his back. To me, it almost looks like a mini garbage bin of sorts, but we can see zombies on fire in the background, which seems to be their flesh literally burning, which is just, again, it confirming that we have more zombie types than just the standard zombies. We have these zombies in the background. You can clearly see, like, the body, limbs literally burnt off. All the skin's been burnt, so they're just walking dead, flaming zombies, which looks insane. We have a sun in the back of that area where there's zombies running out. Here is Schlachter. I've no idea what that means. If you guys know, definitely let us know the translations inside of the comment section. Here we get another look at these zombies in this sort of electric trap area. So it's fair to say that this could be a very dangerous part at some portions of playable space within the map. These zombies don't seem too fazed by it, though. You can see a zombie that's legit has its left arm fully exposed, blood leaking out. It looks gruesome. We see one of the traps within this map, which seems to be a huge buzzsaw. And you can see in the background as well on the wall, we have what appears to be a wall weapon. So that could be the way that wall weapons will work in this map. There seems to be like some glass, so we might have to just smash down the glass in order for us to pick up the gun. That seems to be the first like confirmed trap, which is really exciting. And also the cast is on the stage now as well, so that's pretty damn sick. A lot of people are saying it could be a pigeon cage, a canteen or gas mask. As we move forward, we can see the second sort of underground layer, which we saw right at the start of the trailer. We can see what looks to be a light for a trap, and as we spin around, we see the cage, which has not moved since we originally saw it back in the start of the trailer, but we literally got some preview teasers, and it seems the cage can also be lowered down into this underground segment, which is awesome. Someone goes, Schlachter means butcher. Okay, so that means we've got a butcher shop within this map, and within the teasers, it's also confirmed that the butcher shop was shut for at least a week before there was any news. Now, here's the exciting thing that we need to pay attention to within this map. This is part of the sort of story and lore behind what's going to go on with this map. We have a statue of Frederick Barbarossa I, which was a famous Roman emperor and the king of Germany back, I believe, in the 12th century. This is going to be a very important figure as he is very integral to the story. He's one of the first things that was teased back in April, so that's going to be really exciting to learn more about his importance. It seems to be Klaus Fischer has discovered that his sword contains some sort of ancient power. What that could be, we don't really know. Perhaps what is powering the zombies of sorts, we have no real idea. This next shot, oh my goodness, we have another look at one of these zombies. This zombie is completely severed to smithereens. You can see his skin is 80% burnt. There's hardly anything left. He doesn't have a right arm. He has half of a left arm. It's ridiculous. Look at that. Just look at that. It is absolutely menacing. Honestly, really, really, truly amazing. Let's keep going, though, because we've still got more. There's still more for us to see. But out of 10, how disgusting is that? If you had to rate how disgusting that was between a scale of 1 and 10, let me know in the chat right now. And as we pan through, what do we see? What can we make out from that last section here? So if I look, I don't think we can really tell what's going on there. I honestly don't think we can quite tell. Like, it seems like it's a scene from the segment that we saw sort of like earlier on in the trailer, but we don't really get any more glimpses than that. But let's keep going through the trailer. So we see this segment back again of this area where we can assume this is Dr. Straub's sort of lab testing area. And we can see, whilst there are bodies hanging, there's also one that's in front of the glass that's lying dead on that sort of bed there. And we can see there's someone hard at work that is literally butchering a body to death. I don't know what exactly is going on. I don't know if that's a zombie, if that is the actual Professor Dr. Straub there. We get to see another look at one of our characters shooting what I believe to be the M1911, which is awesome. And I don't quite tell, but it looks like the character seems to wear some sort of eye patch. I don't know if that's a given, if we can see that, but we can see he's wearing either an eye patch or some sort of sunglasses or something like that. But again, we can keep going. We can keep going. And what's going on with the reveal live at Comic-Con is that they've mentioned through their research, Klaus Fischer and Marie Fisher uncover a shocking and sinister operation unlike anything the world has ever seen, which is really, really awesome. And there's the official logo, which is just, I'm so happy it's called what it is, to be honest. So we see zombies getting shot. Oh, look at that. So we see the main zombies getting shot, but look at this helmeted zombie just sort of creeping through the scene right there. There seems to be something which seems to be lit up of sorts. I'm just getting rid of a few tabs just so everything's working fine. I do apologize. But we see that sneaking around, so that's interesting. We also see something that's lit up in red. Seems to be some sort of control panel. We've seen quite a few things which are lit up red. Ooh, what if this could be the mystery box inside of this map? I don't know. We've not seen anything so far. We've not seen any sort of Treyarch like lights or anything like that. But what if? What if, dudes? What if? I'm just going to quickly close down my Chrome because I want to be able to read the chat live as it's going so we can answer questions, see what's going on with you guys. It has frozen. Oh, let's get that back over there. All right, we are back. But let's keep going through. So we can see the operating area now has no one in the foreground. It's gone. And we have this zombie literally just creeping along right there. What are you guys thinking? Let me know, dudes. Let me know down below. I'm just getting the stream back up so I can read the chat because this is a live stream. If you're watching as a video, then this is, of course, a video. We go through again. We see a frame drop there, and oh my god! What is this thing? Like, legit, this thing is freaky as hell. Honestly, super sinister. It's the same sort of severed zombie that we saw a little bit further back in the trailer. But this dude looks mental. This time he's got no arms. I don't know what happened. Legitimately, I don't know what's gone on, but the detail on him is insane. Someone goes, what if there is no mystery box? That could be the case. There might not be a mystery box. We really don't know. Only time will really tell, I guess. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. I've got the chat open so I can see what you guys are saying. First or third person? It's been confirmed to be first person, for those wondering. What is happening? What is going on? Oh my god, and then we get this segment here. Legitimately don't know what this could be. This just looks so creepy, guys. Oh my god. Alright, this looks like something Easter egg related for sure. What exactly, I do not know, but it looks like a book. Honestly, this bit here looks like a book. And if we look through the intel drops that we've been given throughout all of this week leading up to the teasers, honestly, to me, Would not be surprising if we got some sort of rips from the book that we're seeing here. But it seems like there's a book with a hand, perhaps a zombie's hand. It looks more human than zombie, but it just does look extremely weird. What if this is the hand of Klaus Fischer? You genuinely can't tell with this. Let's keep going though. Obviously this is powering something important because there's electric flowing all around it like some sort of coil going all the way around. Oh my word. And then we have oh my god, let's look back at that again. So we have a shot of what we believe to be the eye of the main boss zombie. It looks so terrifying. Someone thinks that could be a electrical trap. It could be a trap. Yeah, that definitely looks like a hand. That hand is definitely powering something. What exactly, we don't know. But we can see the boss. We can almost see something in the reflection of its eye. But I really can't tell at this point. But you can see that eye is completely lifeless. Oh my god. I mean, then we get a look at its mouth. Look at those teeth. This thing's crazy. We can also look towards the bottom there. We can see what seems to be a very sharp object. Maybe some sort of spear. We really don't know. Oh my god. And then we have another look at the professor. Doesn't he look... He just looks like the perfect professor, in my opinion. He looks exactly like the guy out of the Pentagon. He looks like the Pentagon thief. Those glasses. It looks so creepy. This honestly looks more like a horror game than a zombies mode. Like, you would very easily be... forgiven if you thought this was a brand new game rather than it be zombies. But here we have a look from the teasers yesterday. We have a zombie inside of a test chamber. So this is where probably all of the zombies are. They originally were test subjects kept in these chambers. We have some sort of diagram of a zombie's arm, but you can clearly see the face of a zombie there. And I can't quite work out what that is. It's written in German. If any of you guys can translate that, if you can even see that properly, do drop it down below in the comments. But if we keep on going through the trailer, there's a lot of technical machinery with that. Let's just take a look real quick. We've got lots of pipe work going all the way in. It's really crazy, like as if they're adding pressure into the chamber. Then we get another look again, and this zombie clearly is what we've been seeing teased for a long, long time. It's got a metal iron caging all over its head. It looks freaky as hell. And let's keep going through. Oh my lord. And then we get to see just some of the damage that's been done to this poor guy. We see the iron cross literally stitched into his body like blood. And we can see an iron cross here. We can see parts of his body is literally gorging apart. And we have what looks like simply tassels as well as stitches keeping his body together. I'd really love to know who exactly this is or what his backstory was. Oh my goodness. And then we see this window just smashed apart by a zombie. Wow. Look at that. Ruthless zombie, mouth wide open, just smashing through the glass like it's no one's business. Looking straight at the camera as well. We get another look at those zombies, which are literally flesh-burning zombies. Like, there's literally nothing to them. They're skeletons with bare skin and flesh attached to them, and they're on fire. As far as zombies go, this looks insane. This could be one of the special rounds, perhaps replacing the dog rounds, we don't know. Then we have another look at one of the characters within the map, holding what appears to be... what sort of gun is that? Is that a... It could be a bar. I'm pretty sure it's a bar to me. It could be a little bit different though. It doesn't look quite like a bar. So it looks like most of this is taking place both underground and outdoors, and I really like that this is taking place at night, which really gives it that scary vibe, it being so dark and sadistic. Oh my god. So what David Tennant's character Drosten Hine says that he swears a lot, full of bad language. I'm terribly shocked. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward. So here we get a pan up of the boss. We saw his teeth earlier. Oh my lord, what on earth? Yo, what? Holy crap, this zombie literally comes out of that chamber full force, completely knocking it down. Do we get to see it again after that, or no? I don't think we do. People saying Barrel Thompson, yeah, definitely. But I'm pretty sure that we've just found what the perk machines might look like. Let me just tweet this out. But holy crap, so there's quite clearly a distinctive difference between the normal zombies, these flesh, like burning flesh zombies, and then these ones which have ridiculous amount of strength, because this... Can zombies normally do this? You can clearly see a helmet on it with wiring attached to its back, so it could be a small version of the mini-boss. I have no idea, but if we look in the sort of bottom left, we can see something quite interesting. So I think I found a perk machine. Alright, but yeah, if we go look here, I will zoom in a little bit at a later point, but what we can see is some sort of machine with a image on it. It's glowing red towards the bottom, and the picture itself is illuminated red, which is what gives me the impression that it could be something like a perk machine, for instance. It seems to have some sort of eagle or some sort of iron cross eagle sat on it. We don't get to see any more frames besides that, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, we don't get any more further looks. We'll keep looking for the trailer to see if we see any more of those. But, oh my goodness. Look at this zombie, man. Full mouth gaping open. We see some sort of switch in the background with a green light, assuming that means the power's on. That's a trap that we can activate. There seems to be a mysterious purpley blue glow in the bottom left. Not sure what that could be at this moment in time, but we'll keep going. And you can see its guts. Look at that. Its literal stomach is completely exposed and ripped open. That's just what zombies are. Oh my lord. Oh, crazy. Appreciate that. And here we have a look at the back of the boss zombie. Holy crap. This is exactly what Sledgehammer Games were teasing the entire time. Like, you can see its full back has been exposed and it's sealed together, which is just, it's mental. It's literally insane. Wow, look at that. Just look how gruesome that is. There's blood everywhere. Absolutely everywhere over this zombie. As we keep going through the trailer, oh my god. So we can see it seems to have some sort of metal iron boots on it. It seems. And it's carrying some sort of huge object. Some insanely huge object. Massive object. So, what I can now tell you is we have a little bit more information on the sort of main, sort of roundup story of the zombies mode. But I won't explain it just yet. Hang on a moment. So you have this zombie pop up literally in front of our faces. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I'm trying to work out if in the background there, if that is just the background or if that's the projector that's projecting something onto the wall, which we see at the start of the trailer. But we see this zombie pop out of nowhere. And again, I'm freaked out by the zombie models that they went for within this. It's legit crazy. Legitimately insane. Honestly, really cool. But I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what are you thinking right now? Like, is this looking cool? Are you enjoying this, the first look ever at the zombies mode? This looks so sick. And then we have our characters running. Oh, and we get some more shots here. So we get our first look at one of the actual characters in full outfit as well. So I can't tell if that's a male or female, but they're wearing a winter coat, of course, as this is set at night. They have a bag strapped to their right. And this looks to be the same area that we see the from the first bits of the trailer, the operating table there, the person getting killed in the background there, and the zombie that stumbled from this part over to this side here. But we can see something over there. I don't quite know what that is, but we'll keep following along if we get any more glimpses of this. So we get a nice clear shot here of the character. This is definitely our first female character, absolutely 1,000,000% confirmed. You can quite clearly see that is the female there, a female character, which I'm not sure if it's Marie Fisher or not. We don't quite know. We see another zombie getting shot, which with a weapon which again looks like the M1911, but wow, just get absolutely blown apart. And I love how dark and gritty this map is. Like, it looks like any sort of darkness within the map, the only light you'll get is from your own bullets, which is simply insane. Get another shot of this boss zombie. We can quite clearly see the weapon it's holding, which is quite clearly a barbed wire. It's like a mace or a spiked metal baseball bat. So it's a spiked metal baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. What on earth? Hang on a moment. Did we see another thing in the background there, like a perk? Down there? Possibly. We possibly might have seen it. Poke machine in front of the character. That's what I thought in that previous scene with the characters, but we aren't quite sure. As we continue forwards again, oh my god, explosions galore. Where was that from? Was that from a... Is that from a grenade or a bow? We can't quite tell. Quite clearly there's a sign there, so this seems to be taking place outside. But what I thought I could see was a arrow, which causes that explosion of zombie. It may be, or that could just be blood, but there is a lot of gore. You can see the zombies literally gibbing, which looks insane. Amazing. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a mace. Yeah, it literally looks imprinted into his hand, which is frightening. And there we get our first look at the zombie boss himself, which looks simply frightening. There's a lot of motion blur on this, so it is quite difficult to make out what exactly is going on here. But we'll try and slow this down as much as possible so we can get a nice juicy look at this zombie. Oh my god, this is the final shots of the trailer. So here is what the boss looks like. Oh my word. I'm just quickly flicking Photoshop over here. Apologies for that whilst I'm working on basically getting a stream thumbnail. For some reason, there isn't a stream thumbnail on this right now. YouTube is bugging out just a little bit. But how crazy does this look? Out of 10, how scary does this look? He looks so freaking menacing. I don't quite know what he's supposed to be. I legitimately don't know. What I will do is let's play it frame by frame as he does swing down his mace and we can get a better look at this dude. There's just a lot of motion blur on this trailer, so it's super hard to see details, but you can quite clearly see this metal helmet. The mace is in his arm. That's a confirmed thing. It is in his arm. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. I don't know how big this thing's supposed to be. This thing looks ginormous. Like, if you had to guess how tall this thing is, I would honestly say it looks like it's about 8 feet tall. Honestly, it looks about 8 feet. It looks absolutely frightening. What are you guys thinking? The devil himself. He does mention the devil himself, yes. And then we get Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies. I can't believe they've went with the name of that. It's so good. So good. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and drop in, as I've just managed to now finally get for you all, the official sort of trailer, which is the full quality. So we're going to watch this in full without any sort of commentary over it. And then we'll be going and breaking it down even further for you guys. So for those that have joined in a little bit late, we've done a sort of little breakdown of the trailer. We're now going to be giving you guys all the info from the panel as it's happening live, as well as some brand new information on the actual zombies map itself and the main overall story. But here we go, guys.
Peggy 18.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Pre-order and get access to the private beta.
There we have it, fellas. That was another look at the trailer once again. Again, if you are looking forward to the actual mode itself, you're looking forward to playing it, make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We're going to go ahead for a second breakdown because, again, there is so much for us to look at with this trailer, and I'm very happy now we have the official sort of high quality version.